What's up, guys? Accardshark back from a video game con in Secaucus, New Jersey. We are going to go run through the pickups and show you exactly what I picked up from the convention from the weekend, and we're going to hit that right now.
Hello.
Alright guys, so really successful weekend. Hopefully you guys saw my video for a video game con over this past weekend. If not, I will put a little little card up here. It'll pop up and you can click that and go see it after this video, please. I'll also put a link in the description for that video as well. Want to go through real quick just to run through my pickups. The first thing was that I went and saw Darren Peliquin at the Bits of Yesterday booth. I'll put a link below if you want to order that documentary on Blu-ray or DVD. Link is in the description for you. I do make a brief appearance in there. I think I'm in there like twice for like maybe a combined 20 seconds, but pretty cool anyway. I am in there and in the credits. So I stopped by to say hi to him, and which was really awesome. And he hooked me up with a Bits of Yesterday official soundtrack on CD. Really generous of him. He didn't have to do that, and just really awesome that he did. So very grateful. Thank you, Darren, for that. Onto the stuff that I purchased. I did walk away with 7 NES games. One is a duplicate. I'll get into that in a second. First game I picked up, I actually passed on a couple I needed for the collection, and that was mainly just because of the fact that it wasn't really priced correctly, and anything you see here was either priced at or below where my app had it, and that's kind of what I used to gauge that. So the first one I picked up, I just needed it for the collection. It's not exactly a rarity, but have yet to come across it. A little discoloration on the label, but other than that, it's stuck pretty nicely. That game is The Last Ninja for the NES, and then there is your spinal area there. So The Last Ninja, not a rarity, and wasn't expensive, but just one that has escaped me up until this point in time. The next one I was super stoked to find because I don't see this very often. I've seen it all over on eBay, of course, but to find it at a convention or in the wild, so to speak, and in the condition I found it in, for the price that I found it, was absolutely awesome. It's American Video Entertainment, those weird black cartridges, not the Tengen ones, but the other weird ones. Trolls on Treasure Island. Try to get a little closer for you there. Trolls on Treasure Island, and you've got a spine right there, which of course is not going to focus at all. It's not going to focus at all, but anyway, it's good, believe me. Next one I found, the spine is peeling a little bit, but it is common for this title. For some reason, this title does that. It's still legible and readable, and that's all I care about. And this one is climbing in price recently. So I picked it up before it got any higher. Game by Bandai. That game is Toxic Crusaders. These are all NES games I did not own yet, so marking these off my list. Toxic Crusaders. As you can see, the spine is lifting a little bit, but it's still legible, and on the shelf you'll still be able to see what the game is. And it was priced accordingly based on the fact that it did have that peeling going on. Now this I'm taking out of the plastic bag they sold it in because I want to actually have the cartridge and have it breathing. Last one of this series I needed, and it was priced well below the value, which is awesome. It is all original, everything is all good, and I could not pass up the deal on it. That game is Dragon Warrior 4. So there you go, Dragon Warrior 4 added to my collection. That is the last Dragon Warrior game that I needed for the collection there. So Dragon Warrior 4, as I just crushed it. And then I have another one, which is a sequel. Never played the first one. I don't know if it's any good, but it is, again, climbing in value. Grabbed it before it got too crazy. Nobunaga's Ambition 2. It's made by Koei, which is always a win. Koei is a great company. They put out great games. And as you can see, the condition is stellar. The price was spot on for what it should be, and so I picked it up just because I needed it. And then the last two the last cartridge that I added to my collection, I got a steal of a deal. This game usually goes for crazy amounts of money. If you guys know on YouTube John Hancock, I went to his booth to say hi to him, and he had this game out for sale. The price he had it at, I was ready to jump all over because it was a great price and a great deal, and I was looking at it and I said, is this original? Like, is it a reprint? Is it like a like a donor cart? You know, like just like a flash cart, that kind of stuff. He goes, no, it's all original. And he goes, tell you what, I'll knock it down to, you know, X amount of dollars. And I was already considering it for the price he had it for, but he knocked it down even further for me. And I could not pass it up. I had to go and grab it. It does look like it could use a cleaning, but regardless, it's a steal. That game is Secret Scout, and that is in the Temple of Demise. So Secret Scout in the Temple of Demise, made by Colored Dreams. Game goes for a pretty penny, and I got it for next to nothing in comparison to what it goes for and what it's worth. So thank you to John Hancock for that deal. Absolutely stellar. And then the last pickup I have, actually I have another one. I'll have to pause the video and then come back to you. The last game pickup I have is a complete in box. The last one, I believe. The last one I need in the series of these games. Sorry, I had to check my shelf. And that is Super Mario Brothers 2. And that is complete in its original box there. As you can see, it's in great condition. I believe it's complete. I actually never even opened it. I just like the fact that it had the box. The game obviously is inside there, and there should be, yep, there is the instruction booklet, nice and crispy. So nice complete copy of Super Mario Brothers 2. I already have Super Mario Brothers 1 and Super Mario Brothers 3 complete in their original boxes. And to just have the entire set of Mario games complete in box is just it's a win for my collection. So I'm going to cut real quick, come back and show you the last thing that I got and call it a wrap. Alright guys, we're back. Just wanted to show you the last thing that I got. It wasn't really a pickup, but it was something I acquired while at a video game con in Secaucus, and that was, if you paid attention to my convention wrap, like the overall video, and coming soon there'll be a video of this person's, excuse me, their conference or their panel. I did meet up with Corey Marshall, who's the voice of Ryo Hazuki and Shenmue, and I brought my poster from Shenmue 1 and 2 and then had it actually signed by Corey. So that is going to get a frame, and that is going to be hung in my game room. So there you go, Shenmue 1 and 2, the poster that comes with the game, and it is signed by the official voice of Ryo Hazuki. So I call that an awesome win. Cost me nothing. He was signing for free, which is awesome, and that's just really, really cool. So bits of yesterday's soundtrack. I got about, what is that, 6? 1, 2, 3, yeah, six new titles into the NES collection that I did not have, and then of course the signed Shenmue poster and Super Mario Brothers 2 complete in its original box. So I call that an overall awesome weekend at a video game con in Secaucus, New Jersey, at the Meadowlands Expo Center. Special thanks to Chris, who is the person who invited me to come out and to film and everything. I am humbled. I am just honored that you hold me in that regard to come out and do that. And I hope to work together again in the future. And you know, just special thanks to all the panelists, all the vendors, everyone who came out. It was just it made for an amazing weekend, and I can't thank everybody enough for that. So, but that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. If you haven't checked out the videos yet, in the corners, you can see the link for the overall convention. You can subscribe over here. If you want to donate, you can do it down here. And if you want to buy a t-shirt, you can do it right down here, guys. So that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Till next time, guys, AC Accardshark. Take care.